celebration today. My name is Melvin Hubbard Eel, and I'm the Senior Community Advisor to Mayor Allegheny, and it's always a pleasure to have an opportunity to honor those who uplift those in our community. And today we have someone that we are honoring with excellence and with brilliance. Brother Chris Steele Edmonds. Had to say it slow. Had to say it slow. You know, Brother Chris's story is a story of perseverance. You know, reading through his information, I really see that now, and all the hard work that you've been through your years through high school and your professional career. It's also a evidence of humility that you went through from some experiences, and the vision that you came out of all of that humility is amazing. That's one of the reasons why we're recognizing you today. Your giving back to the community is something that is nonetheless something that's very instrumental in your mission today. And you're also beginning to do some life-changing around our community with the people that you work with. Your dedication, leadership, and your passion for life is something that's always present at your leadership. The health and well-being of our community, especially the physical, mental, and emotional health, is something that you do very well and committed to. The only thing I can say, Chris, when I was reading through this here, which will come out later on in this proclamation, is the fact that you have a food truck. And with that food truck, you go around and you service the community with some healthy food at no cost. Well, brother, I say now, I didn't know that. Several times I've been at your food truck, I remember getting up some money. I'm just joking with you, Chris. But seriously, I just want to say that what he's doing is something that's really changing the lives of our community. And at this time, I want to bring up Sister Audrey, who will talk to you about how you can access this after this is over.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for coming, and congratulations. So this is going to be streamed. It's being streamed live now. So if you have anybody that wanted to be here and couldn't be here, they can stream it on the mayor and the city of Pittsburgh's Facebook and Twitter. And then it will be available in perpetuity after the fact on those same channels and also on our YouTube page.
And now it is my extreme pleasure to bring to you our mayor, Mayor Ed Gainey.
Brother Chris, yeah. You know, I just want to say thank you. It is an honor for me to be able to do this. You know, you've come back and you saved a lot of people's lives. My cousin Terry used to come to the ATU, you know, and you've done a lot to help people overcome a lot of their fears. And it's amazing through working out how people gain confidence. And so I just want to thank you for what you've done, one, for my family, and two, for the city. You put a mark on this bad boy. And I don't know if you should be selling food for free, but that's another conversation. But I just want to say thank you personally. Before I do this proclamation and say anything else, I always tell people we good for giving people their flowers when they're no longer here. You know, love is a powerful thing, and that love impacts people differently. And I always believe you should, because people love you for different reasons. No one loves you for the same thing. Everybody loves you for different reasons, which makes love so powerful. So I'm going to ask your family to come up one at a time and tell you on your day how your love has impacted their life. Who wants to go first? Because I'll start calling names. I'm going to let you know. Huh? Who's going first? I'm counting to 5. 1, here we go.
Good afternoon. I'm here on behalf of my nephew, Christopher, and I have always said to him how proud I am of him and his accomplishments. He has been one, even when he was a young boy and was in school, Chris was always a good student, a good influence, and I would always tell him things like, just keep your nose clean, so that you can be one that is always able to be an influence to young men as they come up, because they need role models and leaders. And Chris has been all of that. He is the only son of his mother, my sister, and she is also very proud of him. She could not be here today because of her illness, but I just wanted to come and represent our family and tell you, Chris, that we love you. And he always exudes love also, you know, in the things that he does. He's just so calming. And he says that that's the way he just tries to channel his energy in other ways, but besides being upset. But I've never seen him shaken. He's always been just so calm, and he just wants to know, what can I do to help? And I appreciate that. And I know he got that from me. Thank you.
Good afternoon, good evening, good day. Nevertheless, my nephew, I love my nephew, more so because he's real. And it's so much, what do they call scammers in the world today, that when you see them in public, they have one perception, and when you see them behind doors, it's something totally different. But Chris is real, and I love that. He's not so young no more. I was going to say young man. Out of a man, I love real. I love. I consider Chris a gentle giant, because I marvel at his size, and I wish I had some of that myself. But nevertheless, the bottom line. This is a special month for Chris and our family, and I'm looking forward to the end game in all this, or the beginning game, whatever way you want to look at it. But nevertheless, in my opinion, and you know, we support you. And auntie, we're going to be over here. I'm like, okay, we got to go and get free food. But we do leave tips. But nevertheless, Chris is a good guy, and I'm proud of him also. Thank you.
I'm Camille. I'm Christopher's fiance. Chris is very calm. I always tell him that he's the calm to my storm. He just brings love all the way. He loves my kids. We don't have kids together, and he really embraces my son at 16. That really looks at him as a father, and that's what I love the most, because that's my baby. And for him to look up to him the way he does, it really shows that you're the greatest.
I'm not really sure what to say, but he's very inspirational. Like, he's somebody that I look up to. Just because everything he does, he's always looking to put a smile on people's face. And and he does. And that's it.
Chris, the reason why I do that is because I just think that you should hear from your family. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read this and it means something because it's your day and you made it. Without your work, we couldn't be here. So again, I just want to say thank you for all that you've done, brother. So let's get it. Ready? Whereas it's with great pride and admiration that we recognize Christopher Steele Edmonds for his exceptional contributions to the city and Allegheny County. Sports has always played a significant role in Christopher's life. Christopher is a naturally gifted athlete. He graduated from Woodland Hills High School and received a full football scholarship to West Virginia University. His hard work on the field presented him with a lifetime dream of becoming a player in the National Football League with the Cincinnati Bengals. And whereas Christopher's life was forever changed in September 2003 due to one hit and wrong landing that stripped away his athletic abilities in seconds, what was so natural for him became a challenge. After long grueling days of intense physical therapy and many sleepless nights, he regained his ability to walk. Amen. For the first time in his life, football was no longer his source. It was a source of education and employment and how to help others. And whereas Chris, founding ATU Athletic Trauma Unit, come on, gave him a new outlook on life. His relentless commitment and dedication to the mission and values of the ATU have allowed him to help others through sports and many things in life. Let me tell you, as the founder of ATU, a nonprofit health and wellness company, bringing awareness of the overall benefits of healthy living to underserved communities by establishing physical activity programs for people of all ages and physical levels at no cost. You like that, no cost, don't you? And whereas he has elevated in community engagement for the past 7 years by donating and distributing over 500 turkeys to families in Braddock. ATU has also collaborated with North Braddock Cares, the Rankin Christian Center, and more recently, the Greater Valley Community Servicing, providing toys and dinners over the holiday seasons for hundreds and hundreds of people and their family. Now, Chris' passion for health and wellness has led to the new famous ATU food truck, along with the idea of creating a healthy menu that brings food to communities. He also implemented the Who Are We Wolverines program. This program is the after-school mentoring program for the kids at Woodland Hills International Intermediate School grades 4 through 6. Chris, today is your day. The day in our most livable city, and it's an honor to honor you. Thank you what you've done for the wealth and wellness of the city and the county. God bless you. Great.
All right, well, we're here. First, I'll start off with saying I want to thank everyone in the room that were able to make it, or people who weren't able to make it. And I told a story to my fiance the other day. It was coincidental being right here, and I drove down, and I drive out every day. But in a room like this, about 11 years ago, 12 years ago, I walked into that room with a surround table full of people, and the people were there to fire me from my job. I learned 2 things that day. 1, that I could have did a better job. 2, that I wasn't gonna work for anybody ever again. I say all that to say because the lady who fired me, who isn't my friend now, told me that you are not a follower. You're not a person that needs to work for someone. Your person needs to lead and give other people opportunities as well. And that's why I remain calm at all times. I'm not remaining calm because I'm not calm. I'm remaining calm because I want to listen to your needs. I do that all around my life because I believe there was a point in time where I wasn't heard, when I needed things and I didn't know who to ask. So in doing this and creating a food truck and helping people work out, it seems like it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it's a concept. It's a concept that I wanted to make sure that helped you help other people. So if you ever notice if I'm around, I'll always tell you how you can do this for yourself or others. So when we're working out, I'm telling you the name of the exercises, the name of the ingredients to make for the food, because it's not a secret. I'm not trying to hold hostage to the secret. I want you to continue this on if and when my legs don't work anymore. My mayor, my friend over here talked about that. At a point in time where I thought it wasn't always this Chris. At some point in time, I was just like any other young athletes, arrogant, into it, trying to figure it out. But I realized all that I was doing was just for me. And the minute I was on that ground, my ACL was torn, is the minute I realized I was here for more than that. I'm happy to be able to be embraced by this city, my family, my friends, anybody who I'll go to. I can't go to the mall like, that's Chris, man, Chris Edmonds. So I love it because I'm touchable. I'm not going to ever be, I learned that from you actually. You ain't be able to be in the middle of Braddock, getting a handshake. I don't need a security because I got God and my friends and my family. So I really want to thank everyone. It means a lot to me to be able to be recognized in any kind of way, and just being able to be a name that someone can look up to, because I look up to people that call my name as well. Thank you.
What makes you pour in so many people? I mean, Chris, you touched a lot of people. I mean, like, What makes you, and I get it, you can speak, I get all that. But within you makes you pour into people, like you never stop pouring into people, never. I mean, even people that I know was with ATU, I was scared to go to ATU, by the way. But, I mean, even people that stopped going, I know for a fact you would call someone and say, come on.
Mhm.
Just always encouraging people to get better. What is it?
Believe it or not, it's that person in the room. My aunt told me at a young age, she always said things that didn't make sense at the time, really. Like, well, make sure you keep your shoes clean. And I'm like, okay, well, so I told somebody else, make sure you keep your shoes clean, man. It's instilled like that. Like the reason I want to play football, I moved here from Atlanta, Georgia, and my aunt is happened to live around the corner from the Wolverine. I'm like, go down and see what they're doing. Don't sit around here. I'm like, all right, let me walk down the street. That's how I make Coach Novak. So it just makes it feel like she drugged me to church. You know, when you're young, you drug to church. And it just made it put a different energy in me because it made me feel like I'm an only child, so you're a big guy, you're tall, you're halfway good, halfway decent looking, whatever like that. Make sure that you give that gift. Find a way to make sure you get talking to people. Don't walk by people and don't say hello to them. Don't be mean to people. And I think it was just I heard that so many times, and that's that she did tell me she did it every time. Like we just like, I gotta go help. My Aunt Florence said, go over help and go over help, go over help, and I'm right with on the hip. Like we gotta go help. So I don't think, to answer your question, I don't think I don't know. I don't know how not to. Like I don't know. I don't know what it feels like to not help people. I don't know what it feels like to give somebody a cold shoulder. I don't know what it feels like. I've been doing this since I've been a baby, since I can remember. I've always been able to, if I have it, you have it. If I don't have it, I'm finding a way to get it. We're gonna all finish it. And I like to take that on because my Aunt Anna made sure that I stay level-headed, one, and two, just make sure I helped. So pouring in people seems like it's just so natural for me, and I do understand it's not natural for everyone, but that's okay because the people need help too.
Appreciate that. And let me tell you why I wanted him to answer that question. Because there's a lot of young people that's gonna watch this video, and they need to hear that. I think what you said was so important. They see the ego, but not the humanity. And it takes a while for people to be able to see the humanity. And what you just said today, if they have a glimpse of hope for a future, they understand the power of being human. And that humanity message, because that's what you just gave, a humanity message. I hope they can receive that. So now I'm gonna turn it over to Audrey. I'm gonna move this out the way. We're gonna take some pictures, brother. We're gonna make it